Sometimes the most heartbreaking stories are the ones closest to home. This is the true story of Air India's ill-fated flight, and the last promise of Captain Sumit Sabharwal, a promise he never got to keep. Captain Sabharwal was no ordinary pilot. At 55, living in Mumbai, he'd logged more than 8,000 hours in the air. If you flew often, there's a chance he guided your plane safely through the clouds. He was a line training captain, known for his calm under pressure and for his dedication to flight safety. But behind that stoic professionalism was a son, a brother, and a man with one burning worry, his aging, ailing father. Just days before that fateful day, Captain Sabharwal made a promise to his father. He told him, "I'll quit my job. I'll be there for you." He had decided to step away from the skies, to be by his father's side in his twilight years. The promise was heartfelt. It was real. On that fateful flight, Captain Sabharwal wasn't alone. First Officer Clive Kunder was right there with him, another skilled aviator with dreams of his own. Clive was the cousin of Bollywood actor Vikrant Massey. When the news broke, Vikrant posted, "My heart breaks for the families and loved ones. It pains even more to know that my uncle, Clifford Kunder, lost his son Clive, who was the first officer operating on that fateful flight." The aftermath sent shockwaves across the country. Air India's CEO was mid-air on another flight when the tragedy struck. He turned back, abandoning his plans, and rushed straight to the crash site. The entire aviation community reeled from the loss. It's easy to see pilots as just uniformed figures behind the controls, but they are people, sons, brothers, daughters, carrying both responsibility and dreams. For Captain Sabharwal, duty and family collided in the most tragic way. And for Clive Kunder, a life full of promise was cut short in the blink of an eye. Remember their faces, remember their stories. Because every seatbelt click, every safe landing is due to people like them, making sacrifices we rarely see. This was Captain Sabharwal's last flight, and his last promise. If this story moved you, consider sharing it. Because behind every headline, there's a family, a promise, and a legacy that deserves to be remembered.